everybody! I'm Leah Rivera, one of the content designers on Guild Wars 2, and I'm going to be continuing Izzy's live stream from last time to give you some more new player tips and tricks and what to do when you're a new player in our game. So this is my brand new level 2 elementalist, fresh out of the starting scene, the tutorial. And as you can see, I only have the one bag I got from completing my quest. So, first things first is I'm going to get myself some new bags. Now, Izzy showed you to get bags from the merchant last time. I'm going to get bags from the trading post because they're way cheaper. So you just go to the trading post icon and you can filter for bags, very handy. And then this handy little price toggle, cheap bags, yes. So they're about 5 copper here at the trading post today, which is a nice price. So I'm going to get a purple one to match my outfit. Okay. And now that I have that, I have to pick it up at the trading post guy. So, ow, he's like, talked to the wrong guy, sorry. Oh, there we go. So you just pick up your bag, and I want to get my, oh, I guess I can take all. So I got some silver too, sweet. All right, so now I'm going to equip my bag, and you can get more if you want, but I want to buy some harvesting tools as well, because that is a nice little way to get some money and experience on our adventures here. So I'm going to head back to that merchant that Izzy showed you last time and grab myself a sickle.
More people should learn to
while standing on the table, because I'm mean. And a mining pick, because I like those. But I don't have much money. Well, actually, I do have a lot of money right now, but I wouldn't have much money if I was really a new player, so I'm just going to get those two. Equip these guys. You can either equip them from your inventory or your hero panel. And now I'm ready to go get some experience. So, some good ways to get experience when you're a little guy like me is harvesting, of course. So there's a node right there, but I'm going to go across here because there's more stuff to find out here. And unfogging areas, like you just saw me do, gives you experience. So that gave me a nice little boost. And see any of these icons that are not filled in, like these waypoints and these point of interest I can show you, like here. Those are all things that you can discover. And everything you discover, you will get experience for as well. So those are always nice things to pick up, especially waypoints, because they also allow you to travel to them. So I didn't get a harvesting axe, but that is a lumber node that you could get if you so chose to. But there was a little point of interest up here, if I remember correctly. Where'd it go? Oh, it's down there. All right. So, I'm killing a worm, apparently. That's another way you can get some experience, but grinding mobs in this game really doesn't net you that much. So, it's not the most lucrative way to get experience, but it is pretty good for treasure. So, we're back at that farm that Izzy showed you guys last time. And I just want to grab this point of interest here. And it'll fill in as soon as I get it. See, there's Jeb's wheat field. And gives me a nice little boost of experience. More than that worm did. Aha! And here's some harvesting nodes, so I'm going to run down there. And we're going to pick those guys up. Because harvesting not only gives you experience, but it'll also give you materials you can either use for crafting, for getting more experience, or, hey, I'll help this friend. It's cool. And I forgot where I was going with that. Or you could just sell them on the auction house. That's where I was going. Cool. Now we get some treasure too with this guy. So that's always fun. So I'm going to harvest this plant here while being attacked by a worm, maybe. See, that gave me 22 experience. But this worm, once we take it down, because it's level 4, we're awesome, only gave me 6. So as you can see, harvesting and other gathering nodes are quite a nice thing to do. So I'm going to pick up all 3 of these guys. If I run into events, those are another way to get good experience. And a good way to find events is actually to hang out around those heart regions, renown regions is what we call them. So I'm going to grab this waypoint down here, and I'm going to go see what's going on by the dam. Now the hearts themselves will give you some experience. They'll just give you like the peripheral stuff you get from mining in the area and killing mobs and that kind of thing. But here's another unfogging. So see this foggy area, and on my map, it's foggy. If you go there, it will unfog eventually. Aha! And give you some more experience. Yay! Yeah. So the other thing that heart regions give you, these renown regions, is karma and some money. So those are always nice for leveling too when you're little. So we're going to try and finish this one up quick. So let's find some stuff to do in this heart region. All right, so we got some earth elementals to kill. So it appears I need to clear rock slides, plug leaks, uncover and eliminate earth elementals, and fight off other dangers. And you can get that information right here in the UI. Oops, and I picked up a boulder instead of getting my treasure, but oh well. I'll go throw this at somebody, it's more fun. Hey, there's a leak. So if I approach this leak, and it says to push F to plug it, and it's gone! And that made my bar move a little bit. So that was pretty easy and handy, so I'm going to do that again. Yay! Cool. So now we're going to take out this elemental with this lady here. Use my boulder I found to get everything started. And get punched in the face by an elemental apparently. There we go. Little experience, little treasure. And here's another thing that you can unlock to get you vistas, or to get you experience. A vista! So those are marked by these red triangles. And as you can see, it's not filled in, so it's an undiscovered vista. And this one, these usually have a little bit of a trick to them, a little bit of a jumping puzzle, but they can give you some pretty good experience too. So I'm going to go with this lady over here and get this vista. And these are just pretty spots around the world. They're very cinematic, and you watch them by pressing F again, or whatever you have bound to that key, to see whatever cinematic we're showing you at that point. So this one happens to be of the dam. If you ever get tired of it, you can always close it, not if you don't want to see it anymore. And anyone that is watching it will get this nice little reel over their head, telling you they're busy right now and can't be talked to. So now I have discovered that vista. So it's filled in, got my experience, and it also works towards map complete, which is, oops, I'm going to fall. Oh well. Which is another little thing you can work towards in our game if you want to. If you get every single vista, point of interest, waypoint, everything like that unlocked, ooh, hey, then you get some treasure and a little bit of a reward. So I'm going to wake up this little earth elemental and take him out, just to continue doing this renown region. And every time I kill them, I get a little bit of XP for killing the guy, and the renown region fills up a little bit more. And heart regions like this, renown regions, are really good for finding events, usually, if you hang out long enough, because they tend to be in pretty dense areas for things like that. Oh, hey, there's another awakening elemental. That gave me like double renown, so I'm going to do that again, because that gives me a boost there. And then a nice little boost when I kill this guy. And as you can see over here, this is the marker that shows where your heart NPC is, your renown NPC. So if you go over there, you can also get more information from this guy about what to do in the area. We found pretty much all there is to do, but there is the dude. So if you're ever lost about what you need to do, and this just isn't clearing it up for you, your UI anyway, then you can always come to this guy and ask him some questions.
Hello there.
And so right now he's telling me about harpies and how else can I help, and yeah, about the elementals. So we're going to keep running around here and find some more stuff to do. There's a bunch of awakening elementals and leaks down here, so I'm going to go down here, get some of this stuff. Oops, not talking to NPCs. I'm going to be slick here and just run through. And kill all the elementals afterwards. This may be a disaster, but we'll see. Aha! There we go. So that meant that I just finished that heart region. And as you can see, it is off my UI now, because I've done everything I can do for this lovely people at the dam, or these lovely people at the dam.
Going to do some real damage.
So now that icon on the map will be filled in. So you have this filled in heart that you can go over there and get some rewards from. Eesh, left an elemental around. Someone else will come clean it up. It's a present. Cool. And once you have finished a renown region like that, your heart NPC will become a karma vendor. And this is another nice little thing you can do while running around. Your bags tend to get pretty full. So you can browse the wares, and you can get random merchants around to sell stuff to. So I didn't get rid of much, but I have a lot of things a lot of collectibles in my inventory right now. So I might as well deposit all my collectibles and continue on my way. So no events kicked up in that area. So we're gonna go see how the orchard's doing. Let's see if that waypoint's closer. Yeah. Hop on over here. And we're going to go check out that orchard. Because as you can see, there's another undiscovered point of interest here that we can help with. Or we can go grab. It's actually another renown region as well. So these are scattered all over the place, and you can find them very easily with scouts. Now, there's no event going on there either, so let me find a scout. So there's a scout for the next area. I'm going to hop over to Shaymore here quick. And now to save money, you can just run from point to point. But for purposes of the live stream, I'm going to use waypoints. And since I got that nice boost to cash, I'm not damaging myself by doing this. All right, grabbing the onions, because, you know, it's more experience. And then the scout will point out all those nice renowned regions for you. Now, these are going to be in higher level areas I don't want to go to yet. But I want to show you how the scout works. So if we talk to recruiter Donald over here, and this icon over his head is what indicates him as a scout. Also on the map, you can see it here. And if I talk to him, he's going to give me a little map cinematic here, and he's going to circle all the renowned regions and uncover them for me. You can also uncover renowned regions just by stumbling into the area, but this is a nice way to do it if you don't want to just stumble across them, or if you're missing that one renowned region for map complete. If you find a scout you haven't seen, they'll usually point you to some nice stuff. Okay, so Izzy also talked about food when he was telling you things you could do to help you gain levels and play at low levels and things like that, and at higher levels, food's good. But there's also other consumables that you can grab, either from the trading post or you can craft them, which we're heading into Divinity's Reach now to show you some other neat ways to get experience. And so those consumables, I'll just show you them quick on the trading post. And these all will stack. So you can have food and you can have a maintenance oil. I think oil will just bring it up for me. Oh, we'll go maintenance. I can't spell maintenance, that's crazy. There we go. So apprentice maintenance oil, that kind of stuff, that will give you a nourishment effect that gives you 1% of your toughness. Or precision. Yeah, precision equal to 1% of your toughness. Haha. So you can get maintenance oils, sharpening stones. Yeah, another boost. Oh, this is the same, apparently, as the maintenance oil. The same kind of buff. And tuning crystals. And these all give you the same kind of little consumable buff, but it's different from food, so you can have one of each of them. And those are actually made through crafting in Divinity's Reach, or wherever you feel like crafting, by any of the weapons crafts, so weaponsmith, artificing, and huntsman. So, since I picked up some copper from that dam, Let's see, I don't have any waypoints unlocked by the crafting stations, so I'm going to run up there. And I'll show you crafting a little bit, just a little bit of crafting. It's also a very nice way to get experience at low levels, and any level for that matter. Until it's all maxed out, of course. And so what I'm looking for on here, here's the levels up and down that you can go to. But these little stations are the crafting stations. And so that's where I'm going to head. I'm probably just going to do jeweling because that's going to be a nice, easy, quick way to show you stuff. Jewelry making. Oh, so I went up and they're down. You can tell that by their icons being kind of blurred out. Let me get out of here. Yeah, so the icons are a little vague and they have this little down arrow thing. That means that they're below me. But hey, another point of interest, more experience. And this is an elevator going down. So I can hop in this, and now that icon is filled in, all nice and purple. So I'm gonna hit this waypoint so I can get here easily later and find that jewelry station. Okay. So it should be back in this corner. Yeah, so here's the master jeweler. And first I have to become a jeweler, of course. And thank you. So now you just find one of these jeweling stations. If you go there, you can see I can make copper ingots. Now this is my normal account, so I have a lot of copper right now. But it's pretty easy to find just running around. And you can craft however many of them you want. I'm just going to craft like 20. And we're just going to watch my experience bar just go up. So you can also push craft all if you want to, but I don't feel like having 94 copper ingots right now. So we're going to go with this. And so not only does this give you experience up here, but it also gives you experience for your character. Let's see. So see, just with those 20 ingots, I almost made level 3. So crafting is another really nice way to get experience when you're lower levels. So one of the other things I wanted to show you guys was how to get together with your friends when you're this level, or when you're in the beginning stages of the game. So like say my friend wants to be a char and I'm a human. Well, obviously we don't start in the same place. So we need to get together to play. So every single major city has a surrogates. So there's waypoints you can get around with and a surrogates you can get around with. A surrogates are marked with this purple swirl here. And all the surrogates in the starter cities, well, these are surrogates in the starter cities, lead to Lion's Arch. So as you can see, this is marked Lion's Arch, a surrogate. So if you go through there, you'll get a loading screen for a little bit. And then we'll end up in Lion's Arch, which is kind of the hub city. If you were just running around and playing, you usually get here around level 30. But since I want to play with my char friend, I'm just going to hop through here. And then it brings me right to the hub where all the rest of the major city gates are. So I'm going to grab this waypoint again because it's super handy. And then I'm going to look for the one manned by char. So as you can see, this one has Norn in front of it. So that one goes with whole brick. Don't want that one. Oh, there's the char gate. And Slavara gate. And as you can see, this one's the Asura gate because Asura gate, but because they have peacemakers on the outside. But my friend's a char. So I'm going to go head on through here. Hi, Marius. And as you can see, that said Black Citadel Asura gate. If I had waited, you could see, but apparently I'm impatient today. So now I am in the Black Citadel, which is the char starter city. And I can meet up with my friends. Simple as that. The only negative to going to another race's starter area is that if you want to do your personal story, you have to go back to your homeland, which isn't that big of a deal. You can either use your waypoints again. So if you scroll way out, you should be able to find your home city again because, hey, look, this is all I have unlocked. There's Lion's Arch, a little place I stayed for a second, and here's Queensdale. So I could hop to any of these waypoints that I had already unlocked to continue my personal story, which is also a good way to get experience and nice level-specific rewards. So, yeah, that's very handy too. Other things you can do. Well, I guess I can talk about the M map, which is what I'm looking at now. So we already talked about hearts, which are these guys, little renown regions. We talked about waypoints that you need to unlock before you can use, and they'll let you travel around all over the world. There's points of interest, both discovered and undiscovered. Wow, I'm good. Apparently I discovered all points of interest that I could have done. Anyhow, they're on the maps too. Oh, I don't think I can see them from here because I'm in the Black Citadel, actually. Yeah, they only show up in the map you're in. My bad. So, okay, there's undiscovered points of interest. Undiscovered waypoints versus discovered waypoints. Elevators that go up and down. These little guys are merchants. And we have armor smith. And as you can see, as I hover over these things, it gives me a little tooltip explaining what it is. So you can always find out that way if you don't want to remember all this. And these are ramps. There's also these little guys, these funny little herald scrolls on the maps. And those are part of the living world stuff. So every major city has heralds. And if you want to see what's going on in the living world updates, you can talk to these guys and they will give you an overview of what's happening right now. So right now, Evan, Nashblade, and Keel are vying for supporters in the ship's council seat. And that is also echoed in your achievements panel here. So if you click here, this is the living world update. Everything yellow and starred is living world. So, and it gives you a little blurb here as well. And so this is what's going on right now in the game. And these update every month. And every couple weeks we give you a little bit more stuff. And they have all these achievements associated with them that you can do. So I liked Keel, and I also liked Evon because I just wanted the achievement points. I'm sorry. Yeah, and so like you can see all the current stuff that's happening in the living world here, and this can give you a little bit of direction in the game and where you want to go and all that kind of fun stuff. It can also tell you historical living world stories like all these guys. Secrets of South Sun. I owned this one. Flame and Frost, I didn't do too much in that one, but yeah, so it can tell you what you've done historically as well. And what's good about doing these is you get achievement points, which is this number by this little marker here, and they count up in this corner. And for every 500 achievement points you get these little chests. So, and they just keep getting better and better and better. So you might as well do them. I do anyway. And the other nice thing about the achievement panel and its content direction is dailies, which are these guys here. And there's usually a big variety of stuff you can do with your daily quests or your daily achievements. And so you can do gather. As you can see, I already gathered 7 things. I'm well on my way. Kills, dungeon completer, and you only have to pick 5 of these. So usually what I do is I pick which 5 I want to do. Like I'm already almost done with this one, so might as well keep going, right? And you click this little eyeball by them, and then that makes them pop up on your side, on the side here, so you can track them. And when you complete these, they give you laurels, which you can also spend by looking on your M map again, such a handy tool, and finding the matching marker, this little laurel merchant here. So, and as you can see, there's also crafting in the Black Citadel, like all home instances. Cool. So, that is pretty much the tips and tricks I had for you guys. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, I can answer those now. I'm gonna head back to Queensdale because Queensdale is cool. And we have Evon talking in the live stream apparently. Or we can go to Lion's Arch. But, oh hey, another thing about the M map that I wanted to tell you guys was the level ranges that you can see here. So even in places I haven't been to yet, the places that are all fogged like this, it'll tell me a level range. So as you can see, Queensdale, which is where I was before, is level 1 to 17. So I'm level 2 now, right? Still 2? Or am I 3? I'm 3! Yeah, we made a whole level in this 20 minutes or so we were playing. So, since I'm in a whole new world I haven't discovered yet, I can look on the map and pretty easily see what areas I can go into. So it looks like right outside there's another level 1 to 15 zone, and I can go there and get some more spaces to discover and more experience. And then it looks like this one goes to this one, 15 to 25. Oh, and then you don't want to go here from there, 50 to 60. Yeah, so like every map, every zone in the game has this level range associated with it. So if you're ever wondering what areas are safe for you and easy to go to, then you can do that as well. Cool. So, yep, I'm watching chat and wrapping up. If you guys have anything else, you're very welcome, Naveen. Sweet. Oh, joining guilds. That's a good suggestion. So, joining guilds. You have to be invited to a guild to join a guild, or you can make your own through Lion's Arch is the place I know where to go. So I'm going to save my cash and use the Asura Gate again here. Because traveling from far off place to far off place costs quite a chunk of change. Not at this level, but when you get higher, it gets pretty up there. So Asura Gate's a really nice way to cut some of those costs. So joining guilds, oh, and I don't have that unlocked, of course. I'll go over there. So once you are invited to a guild, it does show up in your guild panel. So if you hit G, and I have many random guilds. So, only 2 now. Ha! You have to accept their invitation. I don't have a new invite right now, but it'll have a button to say accept the invitation. And then once you have a guild, you have options to leave guild or represent guild. You won't actually be representing the guild to see guild chat and all that kind of stuff unless you hit this button. So that's a good thing to do if you want to represent, because as you can see now, I'm representing the Doliacs. And again, if you want to switch back to the other guild, you hit represent. Now I'm representing ArenaNet again. So, very handy stuff, that guild stuff. Oh, sorry. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead up this way, slowly. I'm used to playing my thief, and she has a lot of speed boosts, so Elementalist is a little slow for me right now. Cool. So up this hill we have these little guys that will let us make our own guilds. So you have a registrar and a promoter over here. And oh, apparently I've never made a guild. So someone in here will let you make guilds. Is it one of these guys? Nope, doesn't look like it. Anyhow, these are all the guild guys that you can go to. And one of them will allow you to do guilds, or you can get invited to guilds, which is usually how I do those. Cool. It's in the guild panel, apparently. Cool. So, guild panel. Oh, create guild button. Ha! Thanks, guys. So you just click that when you want to make a guild. And you can make your own guild. Oh, yes, and guild logos and weapons you can also make up here. Cool. So I think that's about all I have to tell you guys today. So thank you very much for watching, and remember to follow the channel, and have a great day.